Okay, so what does family mean to you? Like when you hear the word family, what does that mean to you?
Like, where you, a family is someone you can always depend on, and there should be never any kind of rift between you. You should be able to depend on them for anything and everything. But it's not like that at all.
Do you feel our family is not like that?
Yes,
Okay. So how many children do you have? Like children and siblings?
I have three daughters,
Okay.
and as far as sisters, I have seven sisters, and I had one brother
Okay.
who is deceased.
So how you said that you don't think family is like that. Your family is not really connected like that.
You know,
Can you elaborate on that?
yeah, because like I really don't deal with my family. I only socialize with certain ones because there's always an issue, one way or the other. There's always an argument. There's always a fight. You can never really come together and there just be harmony within the family. Someone's always gonna get outrageous, which is gonna basically upset another person. They're gonna get to arguing, and whenever we have picnics and stuff like that, I'm always trying to leave early.
So you went to Jazz's baby shower. How did you think that went as
That was
far as the
really
event?
nice. I like that. She really did a good job on that one. Lots of food,
Yeah.
good candy. Our bar waitress, I don't know about her though, with these mixed
Okay.
drinks.
I was the bar waitress, but yeah, I don't know about those drinks. Those drinks are pretty good. When you say you don't really feel like our family comes together, what what side of the family are you referring to? Are you referring to like your immediate family as far
Yes.
as your children,
No,
or
my
your
sisters.
close family, your
Yeah, my
sisters? Okay.
sisters. And my nieces, because they're all just all over the place. Nieces fighting cousins fighting cousins, nieces fighting nieces, sisters arguing with sisters, just outrageous stuff.
Yeah. What is that about?
Like they're more friendly and they care more about people that are their friends more than they care about their own siblings.
So I feel the family has come together since Tier's situation. Do you feel that
No,
they have?
I don't think they've come together. I think they've actually are more in tune to her, which is good, and that's what she needs anyways, to be more in tune with them. But as far as us all coming together as one, no, that still hasn't happened.
So, what family members have been like most helpful, or would you say most supportive to you? Like your children, of course, but during this situation.
I say like maybe one, two of my sisters, three. Well, your mom for one, Darlene.
Oh, that's
She was
cool.
a big hand on everything. She goes up there, she washes Tear up, and she, prays and everything with her and stuff. That which is good. And then my sister Quinny, we call her Big Mama because she likes to cook. She's taking her all these home cookings and stuff up there. She's actually went up there a couple of times and helped her get a bath. And my sister Pat, that takes her all this food and goes up there cracking jokes with her. Just keeps her in high spirits.
Okay.
But the other ones, I
So
don't
your
know.
other sisters, as far as
They go up there and see her, but it's like very far in between. Like since this happened, I say Tyr might have seen them maybe twice since it happened.
what was your initial reaction when you heard like the news, like your daughter had stroke?
And that was like the craziest thing. I was in the house and Kendra comes and says, like, there's the police at the door, and I'm like, well, go down and answer. She's like, because Kendra's like scared to death of cops.
Right.
She don't play with them. She see a cop, she going the other way. So I go downstairs because I was upstairs asleep. I go downstairs and they're like, well, is Kateria Peterson here? I'm like, no, she's not. She's been out for the day. And they were like, well, we keep getting a 911 call from her cell phone and we're trying to track her down. I said, well, she's usually at her friend's restaurant over on Lake Avenue. They said that's where we're getting the pings from on the phone. So I said, yeah, well, I told them exactly what restaurant it was, and when they went down there, the ambulance and stuff was already there. So Kendra called her dad. Her dad called her back and said a tear must have fell, and he said they would take her to the hospital. So I said, I'm on my way. And as I was on my way, because it was raining that day too, so I'm crying. It's raining, so you know it wasn't very clear out there. And I'm on the expressway trying to get there, and the police called me and said, yeah, she's on her way to the hospital. I said, I already know. I'm on my way there now. So that's when I found out she had a stroke. When I got to the hospital, they actually said, yeah, she had one.
So what procedures did she have to get done after when she entered there? What do they need to do?
They put her on all these IVs, gave her medication. She still was, as far as being aware and alert of everything, she knew everything that was going on. There was nothing wrong with her as far as that. She just couldn't talk and couldn't move her left side. But she was aware. Like if you asked her a question, she knew the answer to it. So they admitted her in the hospital, and they was watching her for a couple of days. They kept taking scans of her head to see if her brain was still swelling. And after the second day, they determined that it was still swelling, so they took her into surgery and removed the skull. And they put it in her stomach and her abdomen to preserve it. And they'll put it back in 3 to 4 months when the swelling of the brain goes down. She's not happy right now either, because it's in her stomach. It's on the side, and it's right, one part of the skull is on her pelvis, so every time she moves or whatever, it's rubbing her pelvis.
Oh.
And she don't like that. Plus, she didn't have any scars on her stomach. Now she got this long cut. And then they got to cut it again just to get it out.
So, did the doctors say what caused the stroke?
They said a blood clot to the brain.
Mm-hmm. And how has her progression, how has she progressed since being there?
Well, she was paralyzed on the left side, couldn't move anything on the left. Now she's actually moving the arm a little. She's in physical therapy, so they're making her stand up and try and put weight on the leg, which she can actually throw the leg up in the air now. So she's moving the leg and she's moving the arm. The hand is still not moving. Well, she's getting there. And then she's in speech therapy, so she can say some words. The favorite word that she would say is the S word. She says that a lot. But she can say hi, bye. She can say mom. She can say thank you. But you gotta listen to it, because some of it, some of the vowels don't sound the same. But she's trying. She's in high spirits because she knows she's coming home May 6th.
They give unity within your family?
No. I guess we'll never have unity. Because everybody's looking in a different direction. No one wants to look in the same direction, so I don't think it's ever going to happen. It hasn't all these years. It's not going to. And then we got all the nieces and nephews. They're growing up and they're not learning the unity because we're not showing them. So they all gonna be doing their own thing too.
Okay. So besides tear incident, another incident happened. Your nephew was arrested again. How did you react to this?
Don't even get me started on that one, because I'm like, he hasn't learned from. I say the first time he went to jail when he got out, I said he needs to change his friends. If you don't want to go back to jail, you need to change what you was doing previously. And that means it's just like a person that's on drugs. If you want to get off the drugs, then you got to change your friends, because you know your friends do that sort of stuff. So you don't need to be around them. And if you went to jail for one thing and you come back out and you still hang with the same people that you went to jail with the first time, then it's bound to happen again. You got to change what you do. You don't do that, then you still walk in the same path you was walking before. What's the sense of it? You don't learn from your mistakes? Yeah, I don't think you did.
Okay, so do you feel any of these grief incidents have like overlooked like some positivity that has circulated throughout the family, like as far as like joyous moments, like with Jazz having a baby, um, like birthdays coming around. Do you
Yeah,
feel like
it was a it was a joyous occasion for the baby shower, but there was arguing there too. And at the hospital for Kateria, they was arguing there too.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
So no, because there's always going to be an argument, no matter what. Always. One person always got an opinion that nobody else wants to hear. Just keep it to yourself.
So my first question to you is, when you hear the word family, like what do you think of when you hear the word family?
A mom, dad, and children.
So how many siblings do you have? Because I know you don't have kids, right? How old are you?
17.
Okay. Yeah, so how many siblings do you have?
6.
Okay, how many siblings do you have? Do you know what siblings mean?
Brother and sister?
Yeah, you have 6 brothers and sisters?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that. So, okay. So, what state do you think our family is in? Like, do you think our family is in a good state right now as far as, like, its family, like, united? Do you think it's good, bad, and
No.
or explain? So, explain that.
I think our family is dysfunctional
Okay, why would you say that?
because we fight a lot. Sometimes we cut each other off. Some people don't hang out with each other as much as normal families would. We don't have our cookouts or family gatherings anymore.
What do you think? What makes a family come together? What do you think unites a family?
Hanging out.
Okay, hanging out. A family, a good family.
The family that hangs out together. Like
Okay.
we do things together. We don't do nothing together.
Oh. Things like, okay, us not hanging out together and being together. How do you feel that weakens our family? How do you feel it weakens us?
It weakens us because it's like we family, but it's like we don't know each other because we don't talk to one another. If we do, it ends up being like a fight or something. My family issue was coming out to my family.
Okay, coming out to your family. So why was this an issue to your family?
Because I guess some people were like rude about it. Because they didn't expect it, or they thought it was a little weird at first, so they didn't think it would come from me.
Why not you? Like, what makes you different?
Because, like, the other kids in my family are, like, more wild and out there, and I'm more, like, kept to myself. So I don't think it would be a surprise if somebody else did, but with me, it was.
Okay. So did you feel like your family came together to like support you regarding about your issue? Did you feel like you had family support?
I think I had support from 2 people out of everyone who knows. Some people didn't care, but I had real support from 2 people. It was like the end of 2013.
Okay, so it was coming into 2013, 2014 when you told them that. Okay, my next question is, how did you feel about Jazz having a new baby? Like, how did you feel about new baby coming into you guys' family?
Well, it was good because it was someone who was of age.
Right.
And I think it was fun because we have like the new generation of our family starting now.
Were your reactions about Tier like having a stroke? How did you feel about that?
I was the last person out here had a stroke. Like, no one told me. I was on Facebook, and I saw people's statuses saying, like, I'm praying for my cousin. I don't know what happened. I don't know which cousin. But when I did find out, it was kind of shocking.
How did you feel about the news about your uncle, like Nick? How did you feel about that?
I don't want to sound mean, but it's not surprising anymore. I think they handled it well because that's like one thing that'll bring us all together as a family. Actually, it's something like that happening, which is kind of sad to say, but it's true.
How many siblings or and children and grandchildren do you have?
I've got 7 sisters and 1 brother, which is deceased, my only brother. I've got 4 children, 3 girls and 1 boy. I've got 5 grandkids, 3 boys and 2 girls, which I just had this one, Majesty.
Yeah. How does it feel to have another granddaughter?
Oh, it feels wonderful. She's so special and so cute. We love her.
Okay. Do you feel that her birth has been overlooked by other family issues?
Not at all.
Not at all?
No.
Okay. So prior to her birth, your other granddaughter, Twaneja, came out. How did you feel about that?
Came out what?
Came out as she's lesbian?
That's her business because, you know, nowadays we're living in the last days. So how would I know if she's a lesbian? I just go by what she says. What she's not, you know, I don't think she's capable of making that kind of decision. But, you know, who am I to judge?
Okay. So does this change how you feel about her in any way?
Not at all. No.
Okay. You answered that pretty firmly. Not at all.
No, I don't. Why would I change my grandchild?
Like, what was the first time you visited her? How was that?
I was there when she had the surgery, and it was, I just praying, just trusting Jesus. At least she's alive, you know. It could have been worse. She was without oxygen for a long time. You need oxygen to the brain, so God is real.
Okay. So what was your initial?
I'm just trusting Jesus, just praying and keeping that faith.
Okay. How is your sister, Tier's mom? How's she doing, Sandy?
She's doing good. We just praying, and you know, there's nothing you can do. Just keep that faith. That's all I know. I live by faith alone.
Okay. In what ways did your family come together during this traumatizing ordeal?
Well, everyone was there for my sister with love in their heart, and all I can in prayer.
So, after Tier's medical incident, like, how did you take the news of your son being arrested?
Well, sometimes you know I keep trust like I said, my faith lies with Jesus. You know, it could have been worse. He could have been killed out here in the streets. When you don't have control of your own self and you're a follower, you don't have control of your own life. You know, you're confused in certain areas. You know, it may be safer for him in there than it is on the street. I don't want him to get hurt or him to hurt anyone. You know.
Okay.
Time.
That time when he first got arrested, what was going through your mind?
Well, it's safer for them in there than it is out there, out in the world. Some people can't survive out here. It's a struggle if you don't have education, job. You're not grounded in any kind of, you're not grounded in love, faith. You don't have anything. You know, it's like being in, you know, it's like being, anything goes. You don't know what way to go. You just don't have no sense of direction in life.
Have you spoken to him since?
I spoke to him.
Have you spoken to him?
Yes, I have.
And what was that? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
That experience, he still doesn't comprehend what he's done. All he can say to me, tell so and so to come bail me out, and that's about all he can say. He doesn't say what, you know, that he's remorseful or he understands what's happened, what kind of life he wants for himself. None of that. It's just all about come and get me so I can go back out in the corner and do what I've been doing. Same old malarkey. Nonsense. That's what it is. It's like a child being trapped in a man's body. I don't, you know. A lot of nonsense.
Okay. And overall, just talking about your family, your immediate family, your children, and also your sisters and stuff. Overall, do you feel that there's unity within your family? And if you do or if you don't, explain on that.
I do feel that it's unity, but you have to kind of bring it out because a lot of folks, they don't tell you I love you every day. Maybe they don't hear that enough. And love is a powerful thing and it's a powerful word. If you don't have that, you don't have nothing. Again, that comes back to love and faith. I can't tell them to have faith. Sometimes I get weary, but I'm able to keep sustain myself through the faith. I just keep trusting Jesus and keep reminding myself where I come from, because it could be worse.
And she's really knocked out.
Mm-hmm. Let them tell you I've been going all day. I'm tired now. I'm ready to go home to my house and get in my bed. Because there ain't that much of riding around and traveling in the world.
What?
You gotta show him all that.
Who, my teacher?
All that me talking.
No, I'm gonna edit your part. I'm gonna edit some of you out because you just did too much damn talking for me on some of the questions. I'm like, okay, I guess we're done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll turn it off then.
We're done.
We're done.
Oh. I could say bye, like bye. I'm Tanisha. Or something.